She's so cute.
Hello everyone,
Oh,
welcome
sorry.
to a Ross talkover. So let's get into it. So the first of this ride was obviously very hollow for her because at the first of every ride she's normally pretty tense, and also a lot of horses were getting moved around and stuff, so she was quite worried about that instead of being more focused on me. So I just kept going along, didn't care, just tried to keep her going forward because she has a problem with like stalling and hesitating. And so, yeah, I just kept her going forward. So I wasn't too worried about her head at this point stretching because we did a lot of walk work before this. Just so you know, I didn't just get on her and trot her. There she gave a nice stretch, so I released and kept going. I'm looking for more than just at least 3 until I stop. There was a nice transition. We've also been working on transitions as well, and some of her transitions were okay, but some were worse than others. I don't think she did really a bad one to where I needed to correct her for it, so I didn't really focus too much on transitions either, and more her just relaxing. As you can see, she was kind of unsure about the barrel right there. So we just keep trotting along. Again, I almost ran over someone. Again, I'm just more focused on her relaxing and stretching than transitions right now. We work a little bit more on transitions later on and a lot off camera as well. There, when she stretches, I pat her and release. As you can see, I have like no inside rein, and also why my lower leg is so far back to the inside is that's how I get her to stretch. So she'll pop in and out of contact, as you can see. She's not strong enough to hold contact for more than just a few seconds at a time. That's also what we're working on, is her being able to hold one or more at longer periods of time. Like there, that was not too bad. And here isn't too bad either. She thought about popping up, but she didn't right away, which is nice. The end result is getting her to be able to stretch most of the ride. There is beautiful. I loved that. It was a nice stretch on her end. Again, I'm not riding my best. I had 2 weeks off prior to this ride, so I was riding quite like crap. Again, for downward transitions, I try to stay still in my seat and not use too much rein. There was not a very good transition. And there was better. I liked for her going into the walk to be able to use more force going into the walk and afford more movement into the walk instead of just, you know, stopping horribly. So here we keep trotting along. She's starting to relax a little bit more here. As you can see, she's starting to lower it more and more. I'm not asking for too much right here. And we keep going and trotting, and there she hesitated. As you can see, she does that quite a bit. I tried to chop most of that out because it's quite not fun to watch, but she's also very green. I love how in certain places she... Oh, here we attempted the sitting trot, which remind me never to do, although there was a beautiful stretch. And we did some walk. I would do about 4 sets of trot. And here we come to the canter. She hasn't cantered in 2 months also, so yeah. Any stride that she gives me, even if it's just the worst stride ever, I still pet her for it because she was not a horse to canter. She's still learning it. She just thinks that means speed up in the trot. So any few strides that I get, I obviously reward her. And yeah, so we did quite a few trying to get her to go into it for at least 2 strides, and then I'd bring her back down and pet her. I probably should have had a bit longer rein in the canter, especially to the inside, but I didn't. There is a beautiful stretch. I love it. And again, this canter isn't too bad. It was getting a lot better. I did about it a lot of times. Let's just say that. Again, very nice. I'm rushing the trot. I should have been posting a bit slower. There was nice. I almost fell over though. Here I stopped her and then I asked for the canter, and that worked a lot better than just doing it from the trot. So yeah. Here we got another stride. Oh, and I cut it. Here's some nice canter. She actually almost did the full ring, as you can see. which after this I stopped cantering her because I was happy with it. Again, she picks it up here and holds it very well. And then I stop. Oh, I do more chop. Right? I stopped after that canter, by the way, and then I let her stretch in that trot. So another downwards transition, and yeah, I hope that was okay for you guys. I kind of rushed it, but yeah.
What are you filming?
Who's that? Ask her her name.
She's like, I don't like her. You like my pony gear? Pimped out. Come on. That's enough. You like her? What? Come on. Hey, also, that's not your stall.
Hey,
She thinks it's her stall.
what are you doing?
It's not her stall. Help Mom take her boots off. Will you? No, she's like, this is where my halter is. She's like posing. You freaking poser. Oh my god, my ankle. Okay, then it must be dying. Hey, Missy. Die. She's like really interested in the bucket.
Poop.
She's like, what? Yeah, I'm looking at you. You with the hair, with all different colors of hair. You